Hey, what's going on, guys? Siam here, and today we're going to be going over the Milky Way airdrop. Milky Way, or MilkTia, is a liquid staking protocol on the Celestia blockchain, which is very similar to Jito, in which people received upwards of $10,000 for staking their Solana. I myself got an airdrop of 35,000 from Jito, and whilst I don't expect MilkTia to do as well as that, I still think it's very much worth your time and can still be a four-figure airdrop, especially given all the hype around Celestia at the moment. So let's get into it. Now, you're gonna want to go to app.milkyway.zone. I'll have a link in the description here, and that'll take you to this page on the Milky Way app where you'll need to first connect your Kepler wallets and fund it with some Tia tokens. From there, you'll be able to stake. So I'll do an example. I've got 0.5 Tia in this wallet at the moment. We'll just stake 0.2. We'll stake that one and sign the transaction. Then, as you can see, I've already got 6.7 MilkTia staking in this wallet. As far as minimums, I believe MilkTia will be using a points-based system similar to Jito. So the more you can stake, the better. But if you are going to use a larger amount of MilkTia, I would suggest spreading it across multiple wallets as opposed to just a one wallet. This is what I did with Jito, which allowed me to get such a sizable airdrop, whereas people that would have done it on one wallet did not get anywhere near the same allocation that I did. Alright, so that is now staked. The next thing you can do as a multiplier for the MilkTia airdrop is to come across and provide liquidity on Osmosis. So on Osmosis, if you come across to the Osmosis app, you'll need to first deposit some Celestia. So I'll go to Assets, Deposit Tier, and we'll just put 0.2 in here as well. We'll deposit that. And once that comes across, we'll be able to put it in a liquidity pair. So with a liquidity pair, we'll stake both regular tier and MilkTia in a pool. You can see I've already got one open here. It's just got $41 worth of liquidity, but we can do a bit more as well. So if we go to create a position here, you get the option between managed or manual. Personally, I'm going to do the manual one. You can do the managed, which lets you do a liquidity pair with a third-party provider. I did try that. I had some issues, so I'm just going to do a manual one. And you'll be able to select a volatility strategy. Because it is a pegged asset, MilkTia is more or less pegged to Tia. I would suggest moderate or aggressive because you won't have to monitor your position very much. So here I'm just going to do 0.2 Tia and the equivalent amount of MilkTia and add liquidity. Alright, so that's the second step done for the MilkTia airdrop. We've added liquidity on Osmosis, we've staked some. Now, the last thing you can do is actually borrow and lend against your MilkTia. So if you come to the Milky Way site, just hit Discover, it'll take you to All Opportunities DMEX. If you head across to DMEX, you can actually lend out some of your MilkTia. So once this loads up, you can see I've got 0.32 MilkTia available. So we can just go lend 0.3 and approve. It will require you to activate an account and approve your transaction. That's fine. Alright, I'm getting an error. So I believe that's because the protocol is full. I know it does just open at periodical times. So I'd suggest just checking up on their Twitter page, seeing when DMEX opens up for MilkTia deposits. Once that's done, I would suggest also coming here and borrowing against it as well. So you'd lend your MilkTia and then you'd borrow another asset against it. That way you are, in theory, earning additional points if it's anything like the Jito airdrop. Alright, so that is about it for MilkTia.